Hi YouTube, it's Amy, because you already know. But in all seriousness, I'm actually sitting in the parking lot at my job. It is Saturday and I have to work all weekend. But we gotta do what we gotta do. Pays bills. So, I got here a little early because I wanted to record a video and kind of fill you in on some things that happened this week. So, this past Monday, May 1st, we actually got a call for a potential 4-year-old placement, little girl. That didn't go through. And then yesterday, Friday, we actually got a call. Me and my husband were out kind of doing a date day where, the kids are at school. We went and got lunch. We were walking around the mall. And then we decided to kind of sit because the weather was pretty nice. And the phone rang. And lo and behold, it's from our agency. So we pick it up and, everything sounds great. It is a 2-year-old little boy with his 4-year-old sister. They pretty much, I can't really go into it too much, but, they were looking for care immediately over the weekend. So my husband and I are like, sure, yeah. Well, this is where I get frustrated with our agency. So we did bring up, because the room we have set up is we can take up to 2 4-year-olds, so 0 to 4 girls or boys. They can't be the same opposite gender. And I thought that was true, especially over a certain age. So my husband had brought that concern to the caseworker who was calling us. She's like, oh, no, they can share a room up to age 7. And we're like, okay. Well, she calls us back and she's telling us the social worker would have a decision by Monday, that it looks good for us. She put in all kinds of good words about us and sent our home study immediately. So, at this point, we're kind of excited. We're still not going to tell anybody or anything like that. Well, then I get an email from our company, and she's like, oh, I'm really, really sorry. Opposite genders, even if they're siblings, cannot share a room past the age of 3. Right. So she said she was going to make a phone call to corporate and see if that's it's their policy or, what they can do to change it to accommodate these 2 little ones. So at this point, we know. So anyway, she ends up, like an hour goes by, she calls my husband back and she's like, yeah, it's a firm rule with us. And, I'm really sorry. I really dropped the ball on this one. You did. This is the 3rd placement call within 3 weeks that has not worked out due to something on y'all's end, because I think they are jumping the gun too quickly. I think that they get real when a referral comes in, and they want to call these foster parents and, just like the 4-year-old last week. We get a phone call. So, every time you see the phone ring and it's them, you get a little antsy. Well, the lady goes to tell us, it's a 4-year-old, but, she does have older siblings and, we're not sure if they're going to split them up. But I wanted to have you on backup. Again, heart can't take it when you keep doing that to us. And so that's why my husband and I are getting very frustrated with the agency we're at, especially with yesterday. That is crazy, because why did the caseworker not know the policy? But I could remember from pride training classes that there was a specific younger age that the company did not allow different genders, even if they're siblings, to share a room. Even though it's a 4 and a 2-year-old, which I think would be fine. And I think we're in the state of Virginia. The state of Virginia does have a higher age limit, but the company we're with, they have it at a lower. So they have to go by their company policies and not necessarily the state of Virginia's policies, if that makes any type of sense. So that was my week this week. Very up and down, very emotional, because we heard we could have gotten 2 children, and so your mind starts racing. We need to do the XYZ and plan XYZ, and then just to know that it wasn't even going to work anyway because of the ages and the gender of the children. So with that said, I definitely want to keep you guys on updated on this crazy journey to getting our foster placements, or finding those adoptive children. The younger, I will tell you, the little ones that come in as referrals, they go quick. It's the older ones. But my husband and I have already adopted an older child through foster care who was 12, and we're in the process of adopting our second son who is 13 through foster care. So we are happy to have the teens, but it's definitely our turn to get some of the younger ones too. Definitely, my teens want some, smaller siblings, and, my husband and I do too. And we just want to help some, even if they're with us for a couple months, just help some of these little guys and give them a good start and let them know that, they're loved and, they're cared for, and, there's people out there that want to support them and help them through what they're going through. So with that said, everybody just keep on following us, and I will keep on updating you guys. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. It's a little chilly where we're at, but I know the sun's supposed to be out today, so that'll make everything okay. So please like and subscribe, and I will let you guys know, especially next week, if we hear anything else. Have a great weekend. Bye.